In this episode, we talk about what I look for when I am watching my athletes do a tester on site. All right, so this question is not actually from Instagram. We're sitting in the gym right now, and Becky asked a question that I think would be useful for most people that are watching. She said, when I have an athlete in town and they're doing a tester, what am I looking for? And then how do I use that information or data that we gather to help them in their training moving forward? And so the example I'll give, I actually had an athlete in town this weekend. Ali DeRoma is prepping for a competition in 3 weeks. And so one of the things that she did yesterday before she left was the last workout of that competition. So it starts with 3 rounds of a barbell movement in gymnastics, and then goes right into 2 rounds of another barbell movement in gymnastics, and then 1 round of barbell movement in gymnastics with the weight increasing. And so what we did is I let her decide her pacing plan when we started, because I first want to see what it looks like when she's actually doing the workout with kind of no pacing plan for me in mind. And then throughout the workout, what I did was kind of gather the data, look at the splits, look at the movement patterns, see what was difficult, see what was easy for her, see what her breathing cadence looked like. And then at the end of the workout, what we did is we went through all of the rounds and we took the data and said, okay, here's our pacing plan moving forward, so that when we get to the competition, this is our goal. So she finished that workout in 7 minutes and 9 seconds. Our goal is going to be 6:15, so that's obviously we're trying to cut off almost a minute of time, but based off watching her, I think that's something that can be very doable just with the pacing for the last round. And so what we did afterwards is we sat down, we kind of broke all the numbers out and said, okay, these first 3 rounds, this is what we need to hit for each of the rounds. When you make the transition, this is when you should change the weight versus, you know, she changed the weight before doing toes to bar in 1 set. And then we went into the last round and said, okay, the last thing is bar muscle ups. We know that that's a limitation for her. And so we decided to do a new pacing plan for the bar muscle ups. And so what we'll do for the next 3 weeks before the competition is every Monday and Friday, we're going to do a certain progression to hit the paces that she has in mind, so get that 6:15. Obviously it would look different depending on the athlete, but that's just kind of one quick example. Is we will try to gather as much data as we can in that tester, find the limitations, and then come up with a plan in their training to fix or at least practice those limitations to get them better for whatever they're testing later on.
When I created Training Think Tank, I wanted it to be just that, a think tank, a group of people that gets together and challenges each other's ideas on training. So what you watch in this video is one coach's beliefs. The other coaches and myself may or may not agree with what was said, but we're okay with that because we want to facilitate a discussion about training in the market.